Now let's look at the log rules for integration. You remember the derivative with respect to x of log of the absolute value of x is 1 over x. And the derivative with respect to x of the log of the absolute value of u is u prime over u. And you also remember that derivatives and integrals are inverses of each other. So the log rule for integration says if u is a differentiable function of x, then the integral of 1 over x dx is the log of the absolute value of x plus c, and the integral of 1 over u du is the log of the absolute value of u plus c. Sometimes you'll see it written this way, where you have the integral of u prime over u dx is equal to the log of the absolute value of u plus c. Now, there are general guidelines for finding integrals using logs. First, you just need to know the basic list of integrations. Look at the front of your book. You really need to know those at this point. And then you'll find a formula that resembles all or part of your integrand, and then find a choice of u that makes your integrand conform to the formula. If you can't find a u substitution that works, alter the integrand. You may have to use a trig identity, multiply and divide by something, add or subtract something. You just have to think. This is the point where in calculus, you have to apply everything you've learned to date. Now, if worse comes to worse, you can access computer software. Wolfram Alpha is wonderful and can solve anything for you. However, you have to be able to do this yourself. So let's look at the integral of 2 over x dx. Now, I'm going to factor out the 2, and this is dx over x. And when I do this, this becomes 2 times the natural log of the absolute value of x plus c. Now the question is, do you need the absolute values? And the answer is yes, unless you can show me that x is always positive. Now, let's look at the integral of 1 over 4x minus 1. When I do this one, let me let u equal 4x minus 1. Then du is equal to 4 dx. So dx is equal to du divided by 4. Now I'm ready to plug all of this back into my integrand. So my integrand becomes the integral of 1 over u, and dx is du divided by 4. So this is 1/4 the integral of du over u, or 1/4 the natural log of the absolute value of u plus c. Now remember, you have to substitute back in. So this becomes 1/4 the natural log of the absolute value of 4x minus 1 plus c.